Hey, folks, and welcome to what's sure to be an excellent video full of quality and craftsmanship. But hey, speaking of craftsmanship, head on over to dwnproductions.net. If you want something made, I can do some custom work for you. But there's a few dozen designs already on there, so there might be something that tickles your fancy. And after that, I'll let Joe do this one.
You can head on over to Fast Custom Shirts. Customs in the name because I also do custom work, you see. So if you need custom work, hit me up with an email, preferably. But if you just want to buy some random stuff, there's plenty and plenty of designs already on the site.
Speaking of buying random stuff, though, it says pre order, but they can get any one of those shirts, preferably the Boy Gob shirt, at Fast Custom Shirts right now, huh?
Yeah, they sure
Huh.
can.
Well, Joe, let me ask you this.
Hmm?
You didn't like monsters, but did you like Tales from the Crypt? Season 6, Episode 12, Doctor of Horror. Do you remember this one?
No.
Okay. Well, after the intro, the Crypt Keeper's a barber because they haven't done that yet. So then we get into the issue, and Hank Azaria, Ben Stein, and your boy Travis Tritt is in it. So Ben Stein owns a morgue, and Hank Azaria and Travis Tritt are the security guards, and dag nabbit bodies are coming up missing. And Ben Stein steals my fucking voice and says, if another body comes up missing, you're fired. Ah, well, we need this job, so we're not going to let any bodies come up missing. And they catch the guy stealing a body and they say, hey, you. And he says, no, hey, you. I'll pay you more than what you're making here to help me steal this body. So they do. Turns out this guy was a doctor and he's trying to find the soul. He thinks it's like in the spinal column. So he's getting the recently deceased, cutting them open, lifting their spine apart and seeing if they can find their soul, which looks like a little LED light. And Travis Tritt is like, this isn't good. We shouldn't be doing this, helping this guy steal the bodies and then throwing them down a well. So they turn on him, kill him, cut his fucking spine open, and there it is, his soul. They extract it, throw his body down a well. He comes back all fucked up, kills both of them, and Tales from the Crypt. Crypt Keeper comes back, chops a guy's ear off, looks at it, says something about sucking dick, and we're out. I mean, it felt like a Tales from the Crypt episode, which is surprising because it's season 6, and season 6 was fucking pretty goddamn terrible. But
Did Hank Azaria do any voices?
yeah, it was kind of a tough guy. Hey, I'm Frank Azaria, and I'm the tough one.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He
Uh,
had like a big crooner type pompadour and shit.
and was this from one of the comics?
Vault of Horror, I think, but if it's not Tales from the Crypt, I don't even bother mentioning it because the show's called Tales from the Crypt after all, not EC Creepies or some fucking, well, you can't call it Creepies, but EC Tales or whatever the fuck. From the pages, I don't know what they'd call it. I don't really give a shit, but wasn't the best episode, but better than the rest of the season. So check it out or don't, but check out this podcast that drops every Monday if you liked whatever this was, and we'll do the same shit, but just not Tales from the Crypt. All right. Tales from the Crypt. Season 6, episode 13, Comes the Dawn. This one starts out with the intro, and then the Crypt Keeper, he's like in beach gear with a babe by him. They're drinking beers, and he said he's the big scarehuna, Joe. You get it? It's
Yeah.
like the big kahuna, but it's scary because he's the Crypt Keeper. So we get into the story. It starts out at a bar, and the bartenders, she's a really rough D word. She is there, Joe. And she's wearing chop top teeth and trying to talk over them. And just as she's putting lipstick on, Michael Ironsides opens the door. It's snowing outside, and he says, "Ah, it's cold out there. Get me a bottle of schnapps." And then his buddy comes in, and it turns out that they're big game hunters, and they're hunting bear for their organs because they can get $64,000 for a bear spleen or some stupid shit. So, anyways, they get this. I don't know if she's supposed to be native, like an Inuit or whatever the hell. But pretty sure she's not. Pretty sure she's from originally, her family's from the continent of Asia. But it's the 90s after all, so close enough. She's their guide, and it turns out that she's fucking, bringing vampires or bringing vampires food, and it's always dark in Alaska, Joe. Tales from the Crypt. Oh, Crypt Keeper comes back, says something about sucking dick, and we're out. I remember this one. There's that. It was another one that it had two twists. You found out they were vampires, and then there was still like 3 or 4 minutes left where the guy thinks he gets away, but oh, it's 10 a.m. Where's the sun? And then she pops in. Okay, terrific. Uh, I mean, if they kind of smushed the two endings into one, it would have been a little better. Not terrible, but it's whatever, better than 30 Days of Night. Here,
Mm.
so I remembered this one. So I read the little synopsis to see if it was what I was thinking about. And I'm going to read you the synopsis. Just keep in mind, I looked at the ticker on the thing. Vampires didn't come into the episode for about 19 minutes. Okay.
Okay, and those of you listening, just also bear in mind that Tom learned to read very late in life, so be patient with him. And I think they have
Joe,
or captions are auto generated.
I wouldn't say I ever learned to read, for being honest here. Luckily, it's short. Who's an endangered species now? Poachers in Alaska stumble onto a bear of a problem. Vampires. Why would you say that? That's the twist, you fuck.
Fucking yeah. Hey, spoilers ahead.
Jeez Louise. Oh, I think I got 2 more episodes, and then that's it. Like, I'm not even gonna do a worst, like a top 5 worst thing, because season 6 and 7, just don't watch them. There's way more than 5. Just pick whatever. One's out of there. Sure, I'll say yeah, probably.
Oh, God,
Unless you pick this one or the last one, because those aren't terrible. But Sorry, I talked over you. What'd you say there, bud?
Said God bless you for going through them all for the listeners, Tom.
Yeah, dude, I'm sure there's like 894 other fat guys on YouTube that did the same shit. So
Oh yeah, I listened to all of those.
now I know why you didn't want to fucking watch the episodes because you already heard the shit. I understand. Anyways, check out the podcast. Every Monday drops here on the YouTube page or boygob.com. It's more whatever the fuck this was, just not Tales from the Crypt.